know, when I drive on the freeway, people consistently taking pictures. If I stop at a gas station, I said I get attacked. Questions what you got. It's a beautiful car. The car really turns a lot of heads. Very unique. I think it's one of, you know. I don't think anybody has anything like this that can do what this car does. And so I get a lot of pleasure, you know, being able to see, you know, how people appreciate something unique and something that looks really good. My name is John Margaritis. We're in Huntington Beach, California. This is my 1970 XJ Series 1 Jaguar. We bought it roughly 1985, and I owned it for 30 years. It was a big project that's been going on for the last 13 years. And the car has been into a lot of transformation through the engine and drivetrain and rear suspension. And complete interior with all the gauges and wheels, tires, just about everything in this car is fully custom. And it's been a long project. The car was mainly built for a daily driver, very high horsepower. It's got a 540 build, 91 octane motor, 730 torque at 4,500 RPMs, and 715 horsepower at 5,900. The car has a 3-0 gear, so it can really get up and go in the freeway. So it's a freeway flyer. At the same time, the quarter-of-a-mile time is insane in this car. It has been clocked at 1054 at 139.7 miles per hour, and that is on street tires. It's pretty much a beast. The engine is a 540 build, custom built at 9.8 to 1 compression. It's dynoed at 730 torque at 4,500 and 715 horsepower at 5,900. We added a nitrous oxide unit. Pretty soft unit, is about 125 shot. On quarter-of-a-mile times, it's around 1054 at 139.7 miles per hour, which is, you know, with 3.0 gears, that is pretty good mile per hour and times. So it's got a pump gas motor at 91 octane, and it gets about 8.5 miles to the gallon, around 75 miles an hour at 2,900 RPMs. So that's not bad considering the amount of horsepower and how much torque this car puts out on the ground. These American made latches, they call them. Oh no. It's kind of like, it's hard because of the high speeds. You have to always have it nice and tight, but they are NHRA approved, and they work really well. This 540, it's got a 1050 Pro Systems racing carburetor, which is very streetable. It was built for the street. It's got a 4,500 dominating metering system on the carburetor. Okay, it handles up to 300 shot if I did want to add that, you know, kind of horsepower to the Nitros. The brakes on this car is an ABS electric assist boost. You don't need no vacuum, so this is a very unique system. It's electric, so you have 2,500 pounds clamping pressure on the caliper, on the brake pad, so it works great. It's an unbelievable system. Now the fuel system, the fuel delivery, the way I did it, I have a products engineering 350 Sportsman Pro combo, and it will handle up to 1,200 horsepower. So I'm running the Nitros. This is the 4-port fuel regulator, and this is the Nitro system. So what I'm doing, I'm running the Nitros and the carburetor, the fuel delivery for the carburetor at the same time, which the pump is good enough to accommodate for 1,200 horses. So it works out great because you don't have to separate the Nitros from the fuel delivery of the carburetor. Okay, the hood close is really easy. It just drops down and locks in. So you lock in on one side, it locks in already, and then you just pop the other, and it closes very easy and it opens really easy. The car has still has a full trunk. The Nitros bottle is mounted there. It has a brace on the frame inside, so it makes the back quarter panel stay nice and straight. It has, when I go to the races, it has a kill switch, outside kill switch, And what happens is when I go to the races, I pull out the handle. This way it will shut down the actual power from the outside. A fully custom built fuel tank was built, 33 gallons, roughly 33. I have put 33, but I think it has a little bit more. We never really went full, but it has 33 gallons of gas tank, and it gets fueled on the original fuel doors, and so you know it's a really nice setup where you actually can fuel without having to open and put a fuel cell in there, you know. Originally, these came with double 10-gallon fuel tanks, and but I'm only using one side, and I didn't want to take it out because they are very nice and pretty. So I kept the car stock trim as far as the fuel tanks go. But now, since it has only one side is functionable, I'm only using the one side. But in the old days stock, when it came from the factory, these had 10-gallon gas tanks. The front rows are 13-inch wheel widths. They came with the front clip because when you purchase the front clip from TCI, they actually supply everything. The coilover shocks, the brake rotors, the calipers, the complete system, sway bars up the front. It has 1 1/4 sway bars. And the wheels, they are custom offset by bond speed clutch. That's what they call the wheel, is a clutch. The seat belts are G-forces. They are 5-point seat belts because that's what they require at the races. You gotta have a 5-point seat belt. The seats are out of an XJS V8 seats, the 2-door coupes. They fit right on the XJs. When I was thinking about building the interior, I purchased the XJS V8 seats, and they're really nice buckets that really hold you really nice and tight. So we leathered them with the BMW leather, great, and did the front and rears all matching together. All the door panels is all leather, fully leather. The gauges are N.O.S stock digital gauges, and they were all put in at the same time. All the toggle switches, headlight switches, Nitros bottles, purge systems, fuel for the fuel pump shut off, on and off, the hazard lights. It's got a Pro shifter, B&M Pro shifter. I like this because it was a low profile shifter so it didn't stick up too high. I wanted to keep the original window switches because it's got electric windows. So I kept the really nice all chrome switches. So we transplanted in here. On the headrests, on the visors, we went ahead with like a 1995 Jaguar XJ, and we transplanted this in because I wanted a new look and I wanted the electronics. So we went ahead and put those in. The steering wheel is a tilt steering wheel from Flaming Rivers, and it works really nice. Got the automatic turn signal shut off, so when you make a right or a left, you know, it automatically cancels. It's got the horn. It's got, you know, it's a complete brand new system. So the steering wheel is a bill of specialties, the throttle. They call it the throttle, which I thought it really matched this car really nice. You know, the way the car is like a semi-exotic muscle car, touring car, you know, because this is in between everything.